Thank you, Toastmaster Vinod. Next up to evaluate Toastmaster Lokesh's speech, we have an evaluator who is also my mentor. May I invite Toastmaster Priyanka on stage.
Good afternoon again. Toastmaster Lokesh, today your speech objective was to persuade with power. I saw both persuasion and power in your speech today. So to persuade anyone, it's a very bad idea to just keep telling them that you should not throw garbage on the street. You should not do this. You should not. Instead of that, you began your speech by telling that even I used to throw garbage. I saw a little kid who was smarter than me, more caring about the environment than what I am, and he took the initiative to throw it in the dustbin. So that shows that you're not perfect. So we can, relax and listen to your speech. So that was one powerful thing that you did. Secondly, it's not enough to just again tell us that it is a bad idea to throw garbage. It pollutes the environment and all that. You touched our pride a little. You told us that the three people who throw garbage are the ignorant, the ones with ego, and the ones who pretend to be very caring and then throw when nobody's watching. So that kind of hurts our ego, not in a good way, because that will encourage us to not be one of these ignorant or have ego or be someone who pretends to be something else. So that was very powerful. Thirdly, you had a lot of new information, at least for me, in this speech. You told us that Chennai is only the 36th cleanest city. That's very bad. Plus, I had this misconception that it's okay to throw organic waste. Inorganic waste will not, degrade or so you have to throw that in the dustbin so they can take care of it. So I thought you can just throw banana peel and all that. I did not know that it spreads diseases. So that was new information. A lot of new information in your speech. And lastly, you even had some points for the critics who would think that just because I throw it in the dustbin, does it make the environment cleaner? What is the government going to do about it? So you even had an answer for that. So overall, you persuaded us in a very nice way to not throw garbage and take it, carry it in our pockets and throw it at an appropriate place. I feel that you could have made this speech even more powerful by you talked about the Pacific, the people dumping things and it going and accumulating in the Pacific. If you could have shown us a photograph of that, that would have created a lot of impact. We could have actually seen the miles and miles of garbage. If you could have shown that to us, that would have been powerful. Also, you could have included the point that these animals and fishes and all these eat garbage. So I once read a news article that they had to operate a cow and remove a lot of plastic and nail and all that from its stomach. So something like that could have created an impact. Also, I feel that this speech would not have been complete without the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan that we are doing in India. So you could have touched upon that, I feel. So did you check it with your mentor? Okay. Overall, a very powerful speech. Looking forward to your CC10.
Next up, we have Toastmaster Vijayarajan's evaluator. To evaluate the terms and conditions speech, we have Toastmaster Janani.
Just like Toastmaster Muttu, I am going to start off with a sort of triad, 3 questions. First one, among you all, who owns a smartphone? Lots of hands. Among you all, who downloads apps, especially free ones? Again, lots of hands. Last of all, who knew that you could use a phone all you want, but that your phone could also be using you? No hands. This is what Toastmaster Vijayarajan. Please not. Okay, this is what Toastmaster Vijayarajan brought to light today in his extremely informative presentation, complete with extremely appropriate, extremely supporting and extremely scary visual aids. Toastmaster Vijayarajan, when you said terms and conditions was the title of your speech, I assumed, like as Anusha said, I assumed that you would talk about contracts or something that involves terms and conditions. But you took up on a totally different kinds of terms and conditions and showcased it brilliantly. Each of your points was some new information that we had never learned before. And each of your points was supported by a terrific visual aid. When you talked about when you're asleep and your phone is right near you, the scary monster image that you put up really struck a chord in our hearts that while we are sleeping, who knows what could happen with our phones. When you talked about Flipkart and Oxford Dictionary, two of my favorite apps by the way, I will never use them again. Flipkart and Oxford Dictionary, you talked about that. You showed us and asked us the very probing question. Why would an app that sells shopping, why would an app where you shop and an app that teaches you new words ask for your camera? You not only have poked holes in our entire conditioning about phones, you've questioned the entire system of smartphones in general, and you've taught us awareness. That's a very good thing that you've done. Your content and delivery, let's focus on those separately. Your content was excellent, new information delivered to us, each fact on point. Your delivery, Vijayarajan, you're a born showman. The way you presented with the inflections in your voice saying, friends, and each point emphasized. You really have a great future at presenting statistics in an interesting way. Brilliant. I have just two suggestions to enhance your speech to a different level. The first one, I felt since your presentation table was here, instead of you constantly going around, which distracted us a little bit and the shadow covered the screen, you could have been standing right next to your laptop here, so one click and we could have seen the image. This would have enhanced our appreciation of the visuals more. Another one is, all your points were supported except your last one, where you mentioned the surveillance camera and the surveillance recorder. If you had shown us a picture of a situation like that, we could have understood that point as well. But because of that, your ending was abrupt. So, overall, great speech, excellent use of statistics and visuals and delivery. Hope to hear so much more from you in the rest of your speeches. Thank you.
Finally, to evaluate Toastmaster Sudha's monodrama, we have Toastmaster Mom.